Hi traders, this is Cynthia of Day Trade Forex, and in this video I'd like to introduce you to my new Fusion Ultimate Retracement System. And I created this trading system for the MT4 trading platform because most traders need an easy way to find trade opportunities without having to identify and be able to find the beginning of a major trend. Learning how to trade retracements is a very special and very important art form that needs to be learned if you want to be a successful Forex trader. And this trading system attempts to make it easy to see the retracements and to know exactly when to enter. And we exit at the Fibonacci levels, and the Fibonacci lines are drawn on your chart and they adjust every day at 5 p.m. Eastern, and this dash line is 5 p.m. Eastern. We're looking at a pound US dollar 15-minute chart because that seems to be a very popular currency pair that most traders like to trade, and I prefer it over the euro US dollar, which doesn't move as well and has a lot more consolidation. So I definitely do prefer the pound US dollar, and I'm going to show you really quickly here the retracement opportunities that I can see at a glance in this chart, and I'm going to point it out to you because as you're trading you can see these opportunities to enter at the best possible moments, and the idea is to avoid most of the consolidation and most of the whipsaw or range areas, because those are places that we don't want to be stuck in a trade if we can help it, and we certainly don't want to initiate a trade during consolidation or ranges. What we're looking for are the breakouts. I'm going to show you how to look for and identify retracement situations which give you trading opportunities any time of the day or night. And we can do this with any currency pair and with any time frame. Personally, I like the 15-minute time frame because I don't like to spend that much time at my computer trading. I like it better than the 5-minute, but if you're into 30-minute or 1 hour or 4 hour trading or even daily, you can use this trading system in any time frame. It's just for training purposes and for video purposes, it's easier for me to show you in a 15-minute chart. So this is the pound US dollar in a 15-minute chart. This is 5 p.m. Eastern, and we use Bollinger Band trend lines to show you the fast trend, the medium trend, and the slow long trend, and we never trade against the slow long trend, which happens to be this gold dotted line here. So that's the slow long trend Bollinger Band. These trend lines are actually a Bollinger Band indicator, and if you know anything about Bollinger Bands, you know that they get very tight during times of consolidation, and you can see that right here. The Bollinger Bands are very tight together, and also one of my indicators is on this chart. It gives you the white X's that show you also consolidation. So when you see both of these indicators showing you the same thing, it means that there's consolidation. So when the Bollinger Bands get very tight and you have the white X's, that's a no trade zone. You just basically, if you get caught up in something like this, it means that price can break either up or down, and it's hard to know. Although I give you an indicator in the bottom window, this is my multi-time frame zero lag MACD, and it shows you the trend in the 4-hour time frame. So there's the purple zero baseline, which is your baseline, and then this is the 4-hour trend line for the MACD, and it actually is a leading indicator, and there are very few leading indicators. Fibonacci is one of them, but this multi-time frame zero lag MACD is another leading indicator. And when I say that you don't really want to be involved in a consolidation area because you don't know which way the price will break out, well, with this trading system, that's not necessarily true, because we have this MACD indicator in the bottom window that tells us exactly what the 4-hour trend is. So we could be trading in a 1-minute chart, 5-minute, we're in a 15-minute chart. You could be in a 30-minute or a 1-hour chart, and if you know how to use this indicator in the bottom window, you'll always see what the trend is for the 4-hour time frame, because we always want to be trading in the direction of the higher time frame. We can play around in the lower, faster time frames and trade in and out, scalping, day trading, but we always want to trade in the direction of the 4-hour trend, and that's what the indicator in the bottom window tells us. So this tells me the 4-hour trend is below the purple baseline, so that tells me that the 4-hour trend is down. And here where you see the 4-hour trend line break above the purple baseline, it tells you that the downtrend has ended. This is an early leading indicator showing you that the downtrend has ended and we're going into an uptrend. And so right here is where it tells you the downtrend has ended. So this is the place that you would take full profit. You would do a full exit at this point. Now, to show you when I say that during consolidation price can break either way, and you use the MACD in the bottom window to tell you which direction it might break, probably will break, then you're looking for an entry. And right here, you can't see it very well. I'm going to zoom out, because if I open up the chart, I can show you what we're looking at. This is where we would take a sell entry right in here. And if you let your eye go down, you can see that my flat trend bars, the purple bar is for a downtrend, so that agrees. The candle color agrees. The candle is purple, the flat trend bar is purple, and the MACD is below the 0 line, so that is a perfect sell entry. And then here the trend stalls a little bit, and you have the white X's and a light blue arrow shows up. That is a exit or trend reversal arrow. This is the fast arrow. It's the fast Bollinger Band. And so when you see this, that's where you would exit. Also, if your eye goes down, you can see the purple trend bars have turned blue. And the MACD is sloped up just a little bit. So it's telling you we're in a pullback, and we're not anywhere near a Fibonacci support or resistance line. So I would just take a partial exit here, book half of my lot size, because I know that the trend is still down, because everything is still below this gold. So this tells me we're just in a little pullback. And then we have a light pink arrow reappear. That's the fast Bollinger Band, and that is your setup arrow. And then it's followed on the next candle by the big purple arrow, and you have a nice candle that's starting to move. And if your eye goes down, you'll see the flat trend bar is purple and the MACD is still below the purple 0 line. So this was a nice sell entry, and you could do partial take profit. This is the blue Fibonacci pivot line. So whenever you hit a pivot line, go ahead and book half of your lot size, and then if you take another sell entry along the way after this pullback is finished, here's another setup candle. This is your fast Bollinger Band arrow, so that would be another sell entry right here. However, if you let your eye go down, as the trend bars are black, there's no colored trend bar here, so that shows you this is not a very strong trend. It's a very weak trend. So you would wait for the next candle, but the next candle has a white X, so you wouldn't enter on that either. You'd wait, and your eye goes down, you still have no trend. There's no colored bars in this area. So you would wait for a sell entry on this candle, which is okay. Then it goes flat for a little while, and it's hovering, price is hovering around this blue Fibonacci pivot line, which happens sometimes. But then you have another candle that pushes down, and if your eye goes down, you have a purple bar, and you can see the MACD is really dropped further away from the purple baseline. So that tells you the trend is getting stronger. The downtrend is getting stronger, and here the MACD slopes down just a little bit, which tells you the trend is picking up strength. And the candles prove it out, and at some point here everything starts to go flat again, and when the yellow 4-hour line crosses above the purple baseline, that is a perfect exit point, because then the trend is going to change. It tells you ahead of time the trend is going to change. Also, we're getting very close to 5 p.m. Eastern, where everything goes flat, so there's no reason to stay in a trade. Once the 4-hour trend has crossed the purple line, then just exit your trade completely. If you have multiple sell orders in position during this long downtrend, just close them all. When you see the yellow line cross above the purple line, that's your signal to close all of your trades. You could have closed partial at the Fibonacci pivot line and anywhere else here that you wanted to take partial profit, but when you see the yellow line cross the purple baseline, that's your signal to completely exit all of your trades, and you're done for the day. And you can exit at any of the Fibonacci levels. Here are the Fibonacci levels. You have resistance 1, 2, and 3, the blue pivot line, and here's support 1, 2, and 3. It's after 5 p.m., so you can see the trend is very flat. Momentum has completely died away, and support 1 was the place where you should have completely exited all of your trades. So not only does the retracement system give you the perfect trade entries after a pullback, so you can have multiple opportunities for trading, you can take partial profit at any of the Fibonacci levels. And one other indicator I give you that makes exit a little more interesting, especially when it is combined with one of the Fibonacci levels, it's a very strong exit spot. I have a triangle breakout indicator which draws a triangle pattern, and it has an upper red resistance and a lower support line, and if price breaks through the upper resistance or down below through the support line, you get a pop-up audio alert, and it draws the triangle targets. So the green solid line here is your buy target, and the red solid line, you can't see it very well, is the sell target. It's the end of the day right now, so the targets pattern is based on the current price action. So this pattern does change many times throughout the day. So for instance, during this long downtrend, the indicator would have discovered triangle patterns and drawn on your chart automatically resistance lines and the lower support lines, and drawn automatically the green buy target and the red sell target. So all of that happens automatically. Also, the Fibonacci levels, they redraw themselves automatically every day at 5 p.m. So it's all based on the previous day's price action. But the triangle pattern readjusts and redraws itself many times throughout the day depending on price action. So you have bigger and better targets when the price action is strong. So that's another way to learn how to exit. And of course you can place your stop as you're going along. If you want a wide stop, just place it along the gold line and just keep moving it. If you want a little bit tighter stop, place it along the purple line here and keep moving it. But I would never place a stop on the fast Bollinger Band line because it's just too tight. We use this fast pink or blue Bollinger Band for entry and exit for the retracement trades. So that's the basic introduction to the basic template and the basic indicators. You do get all of these indicators in the advanced system and also in the extra advanced system. But for the basic system, I'm keeping the indicators to a minimum. The most basic indicators that are going to be on the advanced chart and the extra advanced chart. But this is where you're going to learn how to use and understand these basic indicators, and then if you do upgrade to the advanced or the extra advanced system, you're going to get more sophisticated, more interesting, more detailed indicators, but you need to learn the basic system first. So this is the basic system, and this is where everybody starts. So if you purchase this, you'll also receive the opportunity to buy the advanced or the extra advanced system, which are 2 extra upgrades. And the link for purchasing the basic system is down below in the description box. And I hope you pick it up, and if you do, you'll receive a one-click auto installation program that installs this into your demo or live MT4 platforms. With just one click, it takes about 1 minute, and then the PDF will pop up, and the PDF has all of your training videos so you can learn how to use this. And so I think you're going to enjoy the system. I really like these Bollinger Bands, and I like the retracement system because I think that it's a very important art form that all traders need to learn how to do. And this system makes it really easy to see and identify retracement opportunities so that you can get more trade opportunities for the time that you're sitting in front of your computer. And of course, trade opportunities, if you have the right entry and you know where to exit ahead of time, which you do because you'll have your Fibonacci levels and your triangle breakout levels, you're going to know ahead of time exactly what your exit's going to be, so you don't have to panic during a retracement. Welcome retracements as another trade opportunity for you to make more money. So that's why I think the system is so important to learn how to use, and I know you're going to enjoy it a lot. So thanks again for your time and for watching, and if you purchase it, I'll see you in the training videos inside of the PDF.